Welcome to the Iraqi Dinar RV channel, your reliable source for up-to-date, honest, and detailed information about developments surrounding the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, and Vietnamese Dong, VND. Today's briefing may represent one of the most defining moments in modern currency speculation. Why such significance? Because, according to several signs and reports, a major transformation could already be unfolding. One of the key drivers of this growing anticipation is an explosive new update from currency analyst Frank26, a long-time respected voice in the global financial community. Known for his thoughtful, data-driven insights, Frank is not someone who makes bold claims lightly. That's why his latest update has ignited widespread discussion. He has now declared that the revaluation of the IQD and VND is no longer theoretical. In his words, it's happening. This short but powerful message has sent ripples across investment groups, Telegram chats, and currency forums. Frank's assertion marks a turning point, from speculation to activation. According to his statements, what was once viewed as a possible future event has already begun taking place behind closed doors. If accurate, we may be standing at the threshold of a historic economic realignment. What makes this announcement even more compelling are the concrete developments Frank says he has confirmed through trusted channels. He reports that verified individuals, with proper documentation and long-term holdings, have begun receiving digital deposit confirmations via secure systems. These are not rumors, but detailed accounts of real-time transactions, further suggesting the revaluation process is not in preparation, but in motion. For years, discussions around revaluation have been clouded with uncertainty. Yet now, Frank's report claims that significant institutional and banking infrastructure is being mobilized to manage this new financial era. He outlines systems being brought online to handle appointments, identity verification, and structured exchanges. These include secure portals, biometric logins, and interactions with certified currency professionals. The level of security and sophistication described goes far beyond casual testing. It indicates operational readiness on a high level. Another major development Frank emphasizes is the lifting of long-standing exchange limitations on IQD and VND. Historically, currency holders faced strict regulations, transaction limits, and institutional red tape. According to Frank, major banks are now removing those barriers, a sign that they're preparing for increased exchange activity and volume. Institutional changes of this nature usually reflect extensive internal planning and projected movement. Adding further momentum to this unfolding story is what Frank refers to as the quiet activation of Tier 4B. This tier reportedly includes private holders and select investors who have awaited their opportunity for exchange. According to his sources, this group is now being invited to exclusive, secure meetings in key global financial centers such as New York, London, Dubai, and Zurich. These aren't open forums, but invitation-only briefings where attendees are provided step-by-step exchange procedures. If these claims hold water, they reflect a well-coordinated international rollout involving top-level oversight. The United States appears to be playing a central role as well. Frank mentions that large financial institutions like Wells Fargo and J.P. Morgan Chase are actively reaching out to select clients holding IQD and VND. These aren't mass marketing efforts. They're tailored consultations involving specific individuals. This level of personalized engagement strongly suggests that banks are allocating resources in anticipation of serious transactional volume. Banks do not initiate this kind of effort unless something substantial is on the horizon. Moreover, this is not limited to U.S. operations. Frank's report indicates that banks in cities like Frankfurt, Zurich, and Singapore are engaging with currency holders, validating documentation, and initiating onboarding through encrypted platforms. Such globally consistent actions hint at a highly organized initiative, possibly underpinned by international coordination among financial authorities. Efforts on this scale require months, even years, of preparation. They are not random occurrences, but signs of deliberate planning. One of the more jaw-dropping claims from Frank's update involves a supposed brief broadcast of new exchange rates for IQD and VND by major financial news outlets like Bloomberg Asia and CNBC. These rates, which allegedly ranged from $4.77 to over $60 for the IQD and around $3.84 for the VND, were reportedly shown only briefly before being removed. Some viewers managed to capture screenshots. Whether this was a mistake, a test run, or something more, it has intensified speculation and scrutiny across the community. Further solidifying the narrative are technical updates Frank points to within major banks. He mentions the activation of FX Protocol Level 3 at Wells Fargo, a high-security protocol typically reserved for mission-critical currency operations. This infrastructure includes robust cybersecurity, live monitoring, and pre-scheduled consultations. JP Morgan Chase is also reported to be upgrading their foreign currency systems, specifically to track IQD and VND transactions. These changes don't happen unless significant movement is expected. On a larger scale, the potential global economic impact of such a currency event is enormous. According to Frank, the successful revaluation of the IQD and VND could shift financial power dynamics and even challenge USD supremacy in certain international markets. Iraq and Vietnam have spent years implementing reforms and modernizing infrastructure. A successful revaluation would not only improve domestic economic conditions, but also invite substantial foreign investment, reshaping the economic landscape of both nations. So what can individual investors do at this pivotal time? First, stay informed. Follow reputable analysts and verified channels that offer factual, consistent information. Avoid anonymous rumors and unverified sources. Second, ensure your currency is stored safely and your documentation is in order, including purchase receipts, certificates, and verification records. Be cautious as well. Financial change invites bad actors. Avoid unsolicited emails, messages, and offers promising secret access or guaranteed results. Work only with licensed professionals and trusted banking institutions. Finally, maintain patience and composure. Even if revaluation is unfolding, the complete transition will take time. There will be multiple steps, including regulatory reviews, system-wide adjustments, and international compliance protocols. Rushing or making hasty decisions could jeopardize your position. In summary, we may be witnessing the initial phase of an extraordinary financial development. If Frank26's report proves accurate, what was once dismissed as hopeful speculation is now materializing into structured execution. With secure systems active, banks making real-time changes, and international meetings underway, this could truly be the start of a historic currency reset. For those who have held on through years of delays and uncertainty, this may be the breakthrough they've been waiting for. Beyond financial implications, it's a story of perseverance, of faith in reform, national growth, and the potential of emerging economies. As always, we'll continue monitoring every detail to provide you with updates rooted in fact, not fiction. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay ahead of the latest developments. And remember, stay aware, stay ready, and above all, stay grounded.